Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome. We are just coming out of Wednesday's full moon, which started in Leo, but then moved its way to practical Virgo while it was still at its peak, might I add. So that combination likely fueled your drive for success while encouraging you to refine the details of your goals. Now, you might still be feeling a little bit of a strong pull between ambition and perfectionism. So hopefully you are leaning into your natural discipline and staying grounded here. These a little bit spread out. Now, the full moon now is in Sun and Mercury, which are both opposing Aquarius. Excuse me. Let me re-say that. The full moon is opposing Sun and Mercury, which are both in Aquarius. There we go. Now, that could be stirring some tension between your structured mindset and some unexpected insights. Now, this week, flexibility is key. Okay, so even if you prefer to stick to the plan, make sure that your plan is flexible. All right. Now, on top of that, Neptune in Pisces is throwing a little bit of a layer of confusion or perhaps even some idealism right now. So it's going to make it really crucial to trust the facts over the feelings, especially when you're making important decisions. So make sure to stay practical. You're great at cutting through. So just make sure you're focusing on what truly matters. Okay. So Thursday, Friday, prioritize organization, self-care, setting clear boundaries. And Saturday and Sunday, let's make sure we're finding some balance between work and personal life and remembering that open communication is key here. All right. Let's get your cards laid out. Oh, by the way, I've got some Cosmic Wisdom Oracle cards now and Akashic Records Oracle cards. So we're going to pull one of each of those at the end of your reading. Hey there. Just a quick pop in to ask that you please like this video if it resonates with you, but also please make sure to subscribe to the page. Remember, it costs nothing to subscribe, and it's a really simple way to help grow Tarot Talk. I sincerely enjoy bringing your weekly message to you from the universe, and your free subscription will allow me to continue doing that week after week. Now, we're using the Celtic Cross spread, which is my favorite. It gives the best deep insight. Now, speaking of insight, I'd like to let you know that I'm now offering personal readings, okay? So check out the description to learn more. I've got 2 affordable options in there to fit your needs. So whether you want to do a check-in or you want to go through a deep dive, again, there's an option either way for that I've tried to make as affordable as I can. So please check out the description below. All right, with that said, let's get started here. All right, Capricorn, you've got the Emperor today. So the Emperor here is sitting on this solid throne. He's adorned with these 2 ram's heads here, which is really a symbol of leadership, authority, determination. He's wearing this battle armor, so that's signifying some protection and discipline there. But he's also holding this scepter in one hand, which is symbolizing life and power. Okay. Now he's got this golden globe over here, excuse me, golden orb rather over here in the other hand. And that's representing control over the material world. And then, of course, behind him is this mountain landscape, which reflects stability and resilience. It also represents, though, the potential for rigidity or resistance to change. So it's obviously very early in your reading to tell, but this could either represent you or it could represent somebody that's close to you. So we're going to try to figure out in this reading whether this is you or them. If it does represent you, then it would indicate that you are stepping into a position of power, taking leadership, structure in your financial life. Could even mean securing a promotion at work or maybe just taking charge of a project here. Now, you might be making some strategic financial decisions also if it's you. Just remember to be disciplined, organized, and assertive in those, which are, of course, your traits, Capricorn. So make sure to really draw from those right now. Now, if it's someone else, this could indicate that you're dealing with a dominant figure at work or maybe even in your home life. Could be a boss, could be a mentor, could be some type of authority figure who demands structure and control. Now, if it's a client or investor, their influence could even be shaping your next moves. So, if this is you, it's going to be urging you here to establish some clear boundaries, to set some rules for yourself, and take charge of your own path. If you're being, let's see, if you're being called to lead, make sure to do it with wisdom and not force. Okay, that would be the importance here to drive away or to draw from this card. Now, if it's someone else, then you may feel, Capricorn, like an external force is directing your life. Okay, you could be relying too much on someone else's guidance, or you might even be resisting authority when structure could actually be helping you here. So let's go a little further and try to find this out. So you've got the obstacle card here, and that is the moon. Now, the moon is really kind of a card of illusions. All right. You see that there's the full moon in the night sky, and that is lighting a path that was previously not seen, but was there the whole time. All right. There could indicate some hidden truths here. It could just indicate some uncertainty, especially in this challenge position. It's casting this mysterious glow here, but the water below is actually distorted, right? There's not a clear reflection in it. That in itself could symbolize deception or just your subconscious fears. Now, there's two towers in this card also, and they're, again, on either side of this long path. That could indicate that you have a bit of an unclear journey ahead. Now, you've got a wolf and a dog here, which is going to symbolize the wild instincts of the wolf meets the learned behavior of a dog. All right, now that could represent an inner struggle, maybe between trust and fear. Now, you've also got this aquatic animal, we'll say, emerging from the water, which could be symbolizing some deep or even hidden emotions coming to the surface. I say aquatic figure on that because I get grief no matter which way I call it. So that's what I'm going to call it from now on. If you are the emperor here, Capricorn, this could indicate that there is some self-doubt or some confusion or some emotional fears that are preventing you from fully stepping into your power and your authority as the emperor. Okay, it could suggest that there's some hidden influence, something hidden that's influencing your leadership. Maybe there's some misinformation or some personal insecurities that are holding you back. You may even be receiving some intuitive nudges that something's off, but uncertainty is going to make it hard for you to trust yourself right now. You may be feeling like the path forward is unclear, and without full visibility, it's difficult to move forward with confidence. Now, on the other hand, if this is representing someone that's in your life, it could suggest a revelation or even a discovery about this person, and it might have shaken your perception of them. So this could be somebody, again, kind of a leader. You might look up to this person. You might have discovered something about them recently that has kind of changed your way of thinking about them, maybe violated your trust some. It could mean that there are secrets coming to light. Again, that there was some deceptive behavior, or realizing that this person that you once trusted is not who you thought they were. Now, it could represent projection and illusions. So you might have been idolizing this person a little bit. And if you're not aware of it yet, it might be time to kind of ask yourself, if you are idolizing somebody, are they withholding any information from you? And that's not to say be a skeptic about everybody in your life, but just kind of eyes wide open right now. Okay? So let's take a look at what's going on in your subconscious and see if we can get a little more clarity. All right, Two of Pentacles here. So here you see the figure, and he's juggling these two coins. They're held together by this infinity loop, and it's symbolizing constant motion, balance, and adaptability. Now, behind him are these waves that are rising and falling, kind of reflects life's ups and downs here. But you're seeing that there's these two ships and they're navigating the waters, somewhat rocky, but they're still moving forward. Okay, he's even balancing here on one foot, which is showing the need to stay agile, adaptable, and focused despite these external challenges going on right now. So your subconscious, it looks like, is trying to keep you balanced here. You're knowing that somewhere within yourself, you know that you need to have a balanced approach. Okay, so balancing the old and new, juggling two different approaches could be, again, an old way of thinking, a new mindset, maybe traditional methods versus a fresh approach. And again, that could be in all matters. Could be work, could be relationships, could just be your own self, your own personal growth journey here. It seems like you might be a little bit, you might be hesitating a little bit to step fully into this change. It's causing a little bit of subconscious tension for you. I think you're feeling pulled in two directions here, and you're really trying to figure out which path is best. The two coins here could be suggesting that you keep coming back to this same dilemma. It might be time to finally choose a path and stick to it. You might be balancing a little bit of authority or flexibility here. You might even be redefining your role a little bit. Again, in any matter, this could be work, personal, or relationship. Sometimes the Two of Pentacles can even suggest you need a better work-life balance, and that's something that's in your subconscious right now. Maybe you're spreading yourself too thin. Basically, subconsciously, you know that something needs to shift. Something needs more balance to it than what you've got right now. All right, let's take a look at the recent past. What led you here? All right, leading you to this point is your Ten of Wands. Now, here you see this figure that's hunched over, carrying this heavy bundle of wands, right? Struggling forward, but almost to the destination. There's a town in the distance over here, and that's really symbolizing that relief is within reach, okay? But the weight of your responsibilities right now is making each of your steps feel a little bit overwhelming. Okay, there's a burden, there's exhaustion here. You're carrying too much alone. So the good news that I have for you from this card is that it's a 10. And we like 10s because even though sometimes they can be a little bit painful, it marks the end of a cycle. All right, it reminds you that, in this case, carrying everything without support is not sustainable. You can't do it all alone, even if you want to. It seems like I'm getting more and more that you are the emperor here. You're having to carry the load some. You might have felt the weight of leadership. You might feel like you're taking on too much responsibility with very little help from others. You could have been the one holding everything together and you're exhausted from it. You may have had to step up when no one else would. Now, I say that makes you the emperor. Maybe you're not, and maybe this emperor here, if you did, if they were dishonest with you, or there was some hidden truth that you discovered, it could even mean that you're just carrying the burden of that mental weight. Perhaps you haven't shared with anyone that something is going on, this kind of violation of your trust, right? It could be that you haven't shared that out of a fear of duty, pride. Maybe just the fear itself of maybe you're going to feel a little bit embarrassed if you say what this person did. You feel like, oh man, they pulled one over on me, but I really don't want to tell anybody because that'll make me look like an idiot. But that's not true. And what this is saying here is that you can't continue to, it's time for you to change the cycle because you can't keep carrying the weight of this burden alone. So whether you've just taken on too much responsibility here by yourself, or you're bearing some internal conflict, some internal burden here, it's time to end that cycle is what this is suggesting. And because this is in recent past, I'm getting that maybe you already know this. The card is suggesting to me that you already know this. There we go. Let's look at what you are aware of in your conscious. Okay, you've got temperance here. All right, so you're seeing the need consciously, again, to keep everything balanced here. This figure is standing between water and 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. She's got these two cups pouring the water in between. Even the rising sun here is coming up between two mountains. So there's a lot of balance and equality here. But it also symbolizes not only balance here in the material world, but balance between the material and the spiritual worlds. All right. There's a flow of patience, there's a flow of harmony here. It's also about being grounded, but also staying connected to that intuition. With that rising and glowing sun, it's the dawn of a new day. And it could even, because there's this path here, it could even represent that there's renewal after a long journey. Okay, so it seems like you are at least aware, again, that this has to come to an end here, that carrying all this weight, you can't keep doing it. Things need to be distributed a little bit more even keel here. There needs to be some more balance in your life. And whether or not you are aware of it with the wings, or the wings and this angelic figure here, it is reminding you that there's divine guidance that's always present, even if you don't see it right now. This is one of those that, going back to the Ten of Wands here, I kind of am getting this, you can't see the forest through the trees type situation, or you couldn't until very recently, and you're realizing the balance that needs to be there. So you've been the stabilizer in your life. You've been the one keeping the balance. It may have been a leadership role, but you've been ensuring that things don't fall apart here. This is a reminder that you were never truly alone, even if you felt it. It's also reminding you here to trust in divine timing, okay? Because really that's been guiding you all along. There's also, again, a fresh start on the horizon here. So right now would be a time to appreciate even the smallest victories. Make sure to show gratitude. Gratitude will attract more of this balance into your life. All right, shift from this kind of survival mode here and embrace the ease and the flow. You don't have to keep everything in perfect balance alone anymore. All right, let's look in your near future. Let's see what's coming. Excellent. Okay, so things are taking a turn for the better. You've been a little bit confused along the way of where you've been going, but now you've got Ace of Cups entering your near future. Ace of Cups entering the chat here, if you will. So you've got this hand emerging from the clouds. It's offering this golden chalice, and the chalice is overflowing with pure crystal clear water. There's 5 streams pouring out. It's really symbolizing emotional abundance, deep connection, divine blessings. You've got this dove descending here. It's placing this sacred host into the cup. So there's a sign of spiritual renewal, higher love, and then it's all flowing into this calm body of water, right? So you've got healing, growth, new emotional beginnings here. After the burden of the past here, maybe some struggles with clarity, a fresh start is coming, and it's coming very soon. All right. There's, again, emotional renewal, healing. We've got renewal here twice, so I'm feeling good for you. There's a chance to open your heart again. Again, whether that's in relationships, friendships, personal care, I would say expect a shift toward deeper emotional fulfillment. You're also going to be finding some like-minded support here. One of the things that I love about this card, and lately when this card comes up, it's really been resonating with me. You've got several droplets of water kind of falling through the air here, and also several lily pads here. So even though Ace would indicate 1, right, you've got several back here. So it's like a new emotional connection and like-minded thinking, like-minded support with a bunch of people, right? Now, maybe that's just more than one, maybe it's not a bunch, but that's what's been coming through for me lately with the Ace of Cups, is that there's like this like-minded support system here that you're going to find. Not just it's not just going to be you going this journey alone anymore. There's going to be other people here, and those people are going to truly understand you. They're going to uplift you. Their mentors. It might even be a romantic connection here. If you already have a relationship, it might be a deepening of your romantic connection, but something there, support system that goes beyond you, that's going to help you, is coming into your near future. All right, so let's see how you see yourself right now. And here you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so you've got this large golden wheel. It's floating in the sky. It's surrounded by these kind of mystical symbols and these divine beings. The four fixed zodiac signs all show up for you here. So Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, they're all here. And they're sitting in the corners representing stability amidst change. So the wheel itself is in motion, all right, reminding us that life is always in motion. What goes up must come down, vice versa. But you've also got a sphinx sitting here on top of the wheel that symbolizes wisdom and an understanding of life's mysteries. Okay, there's a serpent over here representing the constant evolution of fate. All right, so you've once again, we're connecting here with divine intervention, divine support. It's really kind of like, if you're seeing yourself right now, you're seeing yourself in the middle of this big life shift here. This doesn't feel like this is just a small shift this week. This feels big. All right. Most of the time I love when the Wheel of Fortune comes through, because it's such a great, like, we're stepping into something new, right? They're both tens here again. So you're closing one cycle, you're opening another, and it looks like you're going to be opening this new one for the best, including this Ace of Cups back over here. All right. It could feel a little bit exciting. It could feel a little bit nerve-wracking. It could even feel a little bit out of your control. So it depends on how you're viewing fate and destiny right now. But it's important to keep in mind that these new opportunities are emerging, but you may not know yet how they're going to unfold, and that's okay. All right. You may feel like you're at a little bit of the mercy of the external forces. You may be wondering why things are shifting the way they are, and sometimes we're not meant to know. Sometimes we have to trust this path. We have to trust the divine and just know that we are on the right path. And Spirit is reinforcing that idea right now, that just because you're not sure right now which way this is going to take you, or why things are happening, they are happening for your greater good. All right. So you might be reflecting a little bit on past decisions here that led you to this moment. There could even be a strong sense of karma at play. And it could be that you're realizing that you either are or are about to be reaping the rewards or consequences of past efforts. So just keep in mind in this next changing cycle here that nothing is permanent. Good times, bad times, struggles, victories, they're all going to shift in their own time, right? Nothing is forever. Actually, the only thing that stays the same is that everything changes, right? There's an old country song that says that, and it's true. All right, let's look at your external forces here. Okay, you've got the King of Wands. Now, here he's sitting confidently on this throne, holding this long, blooming wand. It's really a symbol of leadership and creative vision here. There's this fiery red and this gold robe that he's wearing. That indicates passion, ambition, power. So unlike the Emperor here, which represents structure and authority, this king, he's a visionary. He's a risk taker. He's a natural leader, all right? He thrives on bold action, long-term planning, transformation, adaptability. He's showing that he can navigate change with ease. And that's your external force coming at you there. That's the outside world, all right? It looks like times are going to be, well, first of all, this could be somebody that's a dominant figure in your life, okay? Could be a boss, could be a mentor, could be a partner. It might even be a competitor, but they've got strong presence and decisive energy here, all right? But again, this influence here is more dynamic and more inspiring than the Emperor, meaning this one may challenge you, may push you, may even offer motivation for you to step into your own power here. You may find this person supportive. You may find this person to be a little bit intimidating, but kind of keep asking yourself, okay, is this somebody that I aspire to be, or do I prefer that this person lead me? Know that even if you're a little bit intimidated, this person may be pushing you in a direction that you're unsure of. But again, we're supposed to trust that process right now. All right. There's an opportunity for leadership, for personal growth with this card. But take action, be bold, and own your vision here is what the King of Wands is saying. All right, let's take a look at your hopes and fears and see what's going on with that. What's holding you back, and what do you desire to happen? All right, you've got the Lovers. There's a man and a woman. They're standing beneath this like radiant kind of angel here. This is really, again, representing divine connection, harmony, choice. There's this mountain that's just kind of showing up out of nowhere here. That could symbolize challenges or growth, which, of course, we know now that you are going through that challenge right now. There's a snake here coiled around this tree. That's really echoing kind of the biblical theme of knowledge, temptation, wisdom. But the sun is shining brightly above, right? It takes up almost a quarter of this card. So it's illuminating clarity and truth in both relationships, the Lovers, okay, but also in decisions, all right? So where the moon was kind of, a dimly lit night sky trying to show you the path, this is saying that you're hopeful that there's going to be this bright, your path is going to be almost glowing. You'll know which option to take, A or B, right? Or C if there's a third option. But you're hoping for that guidance there. I think you're hoping for meaningful connections, which, great news, that is coming. You're hoping for new emotional beginnings, okay? You're looking for maybe some soul-aligned choices. You're at least looking for harmony right now in your relationships or decisions. I think your fear is that you're going to make the wrong choice or that you're going to lose somebody in this process. All right, I think you may have a fear of trusting the King of Wands here. Again, being intimidated by this external force, this person that's kind of pushing you in one direction. You may even be reluctant because you think you're going to lose your independence in that. You may have a fear that stepping into your power as the Emperor could, again, cost you some personal connections here. So the earlier cards here have suggested that you are struggling with this uncertainty and balance, and the Lovers is amplifying that for you. Okay, that's why it's showing up in your hopes and your fears here more than anything. But I think what we need to be reminded here again is with this divine intervention showing up in this part of the reading is saying, look, you're going to have the support to make the right decision. All right. Everything's going to become abundantly clear. You're not meant to know right now today what the path is, but you will soon. It's going to reveal itself. Okay. So you have the divine support is the part to hold on to there. So again, keep expressing that gratitude, spend a little time meditating and manifesting even this week, just a few minutes a day. And I think that divine guidance is going to reveal the correct path here in the very, very near future. And it's probably going to be where you least expect it out of somebody or some persons, right, that you're going to connect with that's going to have this emotional connection with you. All right, let's take a look at the outcome. Justice. Okay, this is excellent. Excellent, excellent. So you've got this figure. He's seated on this throne here. He's holding the sword of truth in one hand. He's got the scales of balance in the other hand. This entire card, even by the word justice, okay, is going to represent clarity, logic, and decisiveness. What did we just say about this one? Your path is going to be lit soon, okay? The scales here, they're symbolizing fairness, karma, balance. There's even this purple veil back here, right? And that is suggesting that you have a connection to higher wisdom and divine order, and also that the truth will be revealed. Okay? Consequences, good or bad, will be fairly distributed. Justice, right? The truth that was hidden will soon be revealed, if it hasn't already. You're going to be stepping into your truth, or someone else in your circle is going to be facing the consequences of their actions. Kind of depends on which reading here is for you. All right. Now, the major decision that you need to make forward, to move forward in this new journey, this new path, it'll be made with fairness and clarity. So again, some type of divine support here and through your emotional connections is going to reveal something to you that is going to give you the ability to make this decision with fairness and clarity. You're soon going to have all the facts you need to make the important choice. Major decision, relationships alignment, whatever you choose, it's going to be based on truth and wisdom. You're going to be aligning with integrity. Okay, you're going to be starting your next chapter in this fair kind of karmic way. All right, the scales are balancing. You've carried an unfair burden for too long. You've struggled with this hidden truth. All right, but everything is realigning here, and you're going to get that. Okay, let's take a look at your shadow card. Oh, I'm excited for you, Capricorn. All right. You've got the Six of Wands here, which indicates that you are going to be celebrated soon. All right. Again, this is a very victorious path that you're going on here. Whatever this outcome is, you're at least going to be celebrating yourself, but it's telling me that others will be supporting you as well. This is like public recognition. Again, it's the card of victory. So governing this whole situation is this victorious kind of victorious energy, there we go, in the background that's going to govern all of your decisions here. Okay, this is excellent. Let's go ahead and draw your oracle card. Now, again, these are brand new, so I made sure to pre-shuffle before we started this reading. I just want to do a quick couple of shuffles here. They're a little bit, I'm still working them in, so to speak, breaking them in. Okay. Mars. Your actions and intentions carry the potential to shape the world around you, to conquer challenges, and to transform dreams into reality. That's exciting stuff. And again, telling you that you are going to choose the right path in your own time. You're going to conquer these challenges that are before you, and you're going to transform all of your dreams into reality. Wow, that's a good one. All right, let's take a look at your Akashic Records Oracle card. This one tried to jump out at me, so that's yours. Okay, pause. You're being asked to pause before making a decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all of the possible outcomes, and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. All right, so just as we've said, you're not meant to know the path yet, but it will be soon revealed to you of which way to go forward. So right now, you just need to pause before making any quick decisions. Make sure you're staying informed and educated, and soon the truth and the path will reveal itself to you. If you like this reading today, Capricorn, please like it, and please do hit that subscribe button so that you'll never miss a reading. That subscription is free, and it really helps support the channel. And if you'd like to go deeper into your own personal reading, please check out the link in the description. Otherwise, I hope you have a great week, Capricorn, and make the best of this new path coming to you. It's going to be successful, and I'll see you next week.